Welcome to this episode of Main Street Mondays. I'm Sarah Grunwald, Executive Director of Main Street Washington, and I want to welcome Ann Williams here today with Farm Bureau. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Sarah.
So Ann, tell me a little bit about you and where you're from and your relationship with Washington.
Absolutely. I was actually born in Burlington, Iowa. My husband and I both were born in Burlington, and we moved to Washington when we were very little. I've been here since I've been 8 months old and lived here my whole life. And then we bought our farm. We didn't realize that changed us to a Wayland address, a Wayland phone, a Wayland Fire Department, and Waco School District.
Excellent.
Yes.
So, and then you've been with Farm Bureau for a long time.
I have since 2004.
How did you get into the insurance business?
Well, actually, I grew up in the insurance business. My dad worked for Prudential Insurance Company of America for 34 years. So as a little girl, when Dad would have a vacation or if he would win a trip, I would have to go with him because at that time, premiums were collected on a weekly basis, and he would hand deliver an envelope to them so that they could send in their payment. My dad always says that's how I became a runner in track, was because I had to outrun the farm dogs when I would go up to the house.
Awesome.
Yes.
And so you've grown up with insurance, you decided to take this on. How long has this office been open?
Oh goodness, well this is our 4th year here.
Okay.
So yes, we actually started right next door, which people refer to as the Supple gas station. Started there in 2009 when I became a full career agent with Farm Bureau.
Okay.
And then we did the remodeling of the Washington Cafe into what we have now.
Yeah, and it's beautiful. It really is.
We love it, we really do. I wish it was just a little bit bigger, but you know what, it's wonderful the way it is.
And you have an apartment upstairs.
We do. Kathy Clements has waited for us to get that apartment ready. She waited about 2 years until we were done remodeling, and it's beautiful. We actually plan to live there at some point in our life.
Excellent. We're seeing that as a trend in downtown, more building owners that are planning to either move downtown or retire downtown or are currently living in above their offices and their space. So you are heavily involved in the community.
Yes, I am.
Why do you think that is important?
I grew up watching my parents be involved in the community. Way back when I was old enough to join swim team. I was 4 when I started competitively swimming, but my brothers were on the swim team. My folks jumped right in and became volunteers with the swim team and then also in the community. And I know it's an old cliche, but they always say it's the rent that you pay when you live in a small town, and I truly endorse that because not only have we chose to make Washington our home after we graduated, but our kids have gone away to college, came back with their high school sweethearts, and have decided to make Washington their home. So we all have to make it a wonderful place to have a business and then also to raise our family and see future generations.
Right, and your parents obviously gave you a great legacy, and you've passed that on because your boys are heavily involved as well, and that's wonderful.
They are. It makes me proud to see them doing different things and watching them grow as individuals, and now they have their own families, and it's fun to see them involved in the community.
Yeah. And you are right in downtown, in the heart of downtown, just off the square. Why is that important for your business?
Well, if we back up, when I first started with Farm Bureau, I was on the outskirts of the community on the west side, and I just kept feeling that draw that I wanted to be downtown. I wanted to be closer to the hub of the community. So when I was offered that opportunity to join Farm Bureau, I knew that I was going to come in a satellite location. And so I rented the building next to me, which would have been the Supple gas station. And I had an opportunity to purchase it. And after that, because the garages are attached to this building, the bank approached us and said, are you interested in this building here? It would be a natural draw for you to have them both. And so we were able to make that happen.
Jump on board. Yeah.
So we love the downtown. I believe that there is so much commotion going on. It's good for our business, and it's good for us to be able to be out in the community.
And you've got a front row seat. She's got these great windows, and I know you were watching the Frontier renovation happen, and we're going to have a new building going up right across the road. So this is a pretty exciting corner to be part of right now.
It is. It's wonderful. I mean, if you want to chuckle a little bit, I think about the gas station when I was there, because my desk was right in front of the great big windows, and Wine and Spirits was right across the street. So when there was a holiday, I'd always say, you know, I knew who was going to have the best party for the holidays,
right?
Because I saw a lot of traffic there. Now we moved to this location, and it's just the same thing here.
Yeah.
It's busy.
It's a busy corner. So remind people where you're located exactly and what services you offer here in the business.
I'm located at 121 North Iowa Avenue. I lovingly refer to us as across the street from the Frontier because you cannot live in our community without knowing where the Frontier restaurant is. The services that we provide, I'm a career agent with Farm Bureau, and so that means we offer a wide variety. And so we have life and health, home, auto, farm, business, short-term disability, long-term disability. We do investments, mutual funds, we have annuities. Let's see, what else do we do? Group health. Not only do we do individual health, but I'm very strong in the health market. I do a lot of individual work with people, a lot with the over 65 market on their Medicare supplement drug plans. So there's just many ways that we can help somebody. We are not just one type of line of insurance. So we like to be someone's one stop.
Right.
So
excellent. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. We will see you next week with another episode, and comment below if you have any ideas for the next businesses we should feature.